Hello everyone, I'm Sam from Language Atlas, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to make effective Anki cards. Let's get started. First step is very simple. Double click on Anki to open Anki. Now once we have done that, we can see the decks that we have available to us. Presently in this Anki file, there's only French A1 Verbs Pro available. However, we want to have a separate deck for when we learn something when we speak. So we click on create deck and we will name it French A1 speaking. And whenever we use Itaki, Tandem, or a similar service, we put the things that we have learned into this deck. So French A1 speaking. We click on it, and if you want to add cards, all we need to do then is add. Very simple. We clicked on add, and now we see the fields in front of us that we need to fill in. Please make sure that Language Atlas Verbs Pro is enabled, as this is the type of cards that we're going to use. Now in this example, I'm going to use a sentence in which verb conjugation is very important, but you can use it for other things as well, but just in this case it's going to be a verb conjugation as the big focus. And the sentence that we will be working with today is I play the guitar, or in French, je joue de la guitare. So let's get started. The first thing you do is very simple. You just type in the translation of the French phrase, which is I play the guitar, dot. We copy and paste this into the other translation field. Now you may ask, why do it twice? What is the difference? Now you see over here front, all the way until here, this is the front of the card. You can see here back, this is where the back starts, and everything over here is on the back. So we've already filled in I play the guitar, and now we're going to fill in the French translation of this, which is the answer, which is je joue de la guitare, dot. And we're going to fill in this over here as well. So je joue de la guitare on the front, je joue de la guitare on the back. And what is the verb that we're going to conjugate? What's the infinitive of that? It is jouer, to play. And what is the correct conjugation? Joue. So over here we've typed in this needs to be conjugated, which is jouer. And what is the correct answer? Joue. Now we've already done quite a lot. However, this is the part that we want to conjugate. This is the part that we shouldn't see. So I'm going to replace this with 1, 2, 3, 4 underscores and press space. Now this is very important because this is something that we need to know. So just replace it with a few underscores, and that's that. Now most of the difficult work has already been done. Now we're going to look for a picture. We want to have a visual representation of this. So I am going to take this sentence, I play the guitar. I'm going to copy it. I will go to the internet and I will go to Google and I will paste it and then go to images. Now the objective here is to have a picture, an image that you think suits well, that can be connected with this phrase in French, je joue de la guitare. Please take a look at whatever you find most comfortable. However, for me, this is a very good representation. It's very clear. Person playing a guitar, je joue de la guitare. I take it, I drag it, I go to Anki, and I release it in the picture field. And that's that. Very simple. I also want sound. I also want an audio file. So what do? Copy. I go to ttsmp3.com, paste as plain text, French layer, click on download, I go to the file, I drag it, I go to Anki.
Je joue de la guitare.
Simple. Now there's also another way of doing this. We can delete it. If you don't constantly want to go copy and paste you can go here to sound, you can paste, we select it, and then we go over here to this file, to this application I should say. It's called Awesome TTS. I will show you how to get it in a second. You can use whatever service you want. I like Oddcast, and then as a voice I have Thomas. Click record.
Je joue de la guitare.
It's a bit more efficient. You can choose whatever way you want. And finally over here you have an explanation field. If you want, you can enter a conjugation table of jouer. And you can be done with that. However, this is not obligatory. Please feel free to do whatever you feel most comfortable with. And at that point, that's it, we're done. You can add a tag to it if you want. And then you can press add, and the sentence is done. Now let's practice this. We go to Anki, we go to study now, and we see the first card type. Je joue de la guitare.
Je joue de la guitare.
Perfect. Second one, French sentence. Je joue de la guitare. I play the guitar.
Je joue de la guitare.
I play the guitar in English. What is it in French? Je joue de la guitare.
Je joue de la guitare.
Great. Final part. Je, and I have to type it in. Imagine I made a mistake. Je joue S.
Je joue de la guitare.
You see, there's a mistake over here. It's in red. We don't want this, so I had it wrong. Again, I know it's Je joue de la guitare. Now I just skipped the previous card so I can come here quickly and show you what this is.
Je joue de la guitare.
So perfect, we have the correct answer. Now there's one more thing that I'd like to show you. It's how to get the Awesome TTS tool. So you go to tools, you go to add-ons, and you can see right over here the Awesome TTS Google Cloud Text-to-Speech Unofficial. We click on View Add-on Page, and this takes us to the add-on page. Now you can find a lot of add-ons on the Anki website, and if you want to add this, it's very simple. You see this code over here, copy it, and when you go to Anki, you click on Get Add-ons, and then you would paste the code over here and click on OK, and that's that. That's how you get it. This was my tutorial on how to make Anki cards. As you can see that there's a little bit of work required to it, not a lot, but if you really want to learn French, I would really recommend you to do this. Also, big advice I can give you is if you can, try to use decks that have been pre-made. Now, I make them as well. You can see here French A1 Verbs Pro. There is a risk with using pre-made decks that they may not always be good and that they may not always be to your taste. So please try them before. In any case, you can always make them yourself. However, just feel free to do whatever feels most comfortable for you. Now, this was the lesson on how to make effective Anki cards. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. This was Sam from Language Atlas. I wish you the best of luck. Goodbye.